from the state of Karnataka as the drama in Hubbali over the Eidgah Maidan continues. Now, Shriram Sene leader Pramod Mutalik was seen protesting against the Tipu Jayanti celebrations at the Eidgah Maidan. We're bringing you these visuals. Police is trying to actually calm the protesters and deal with the situation. However, Pramod Mutalik, Shriram Sene leader, decided to protest against the celebration of Tipu Jayanti. Remember, it has been allowed by the administration that Tipu Jayanti can be celebrated in the Eidgah Maidan. Remember, this is also coming after Ganesh Chaturthi celebrations were allowed in Eidgah Maidan. But now we see protests happening on ground. My colleague Ritu is now joining us on the broadcast. Ritu, what do you see happening on ground, considering there have been certain checks and balances that had been asked for to be assured in order to be given a clearance to the Tipu Jayanti? Still, we are seeing protests happening.
Well, exactly, you see, even as the Hindutva groups reached Chennamma Circle to protest against Tipu Jayanti celebration here at the controversial Eidgah Maidan in the Hubbali, now therein you see the police had detained the Hindutva group workers there, including the Shriram Sene leader Pramod Mutalik. But meanwhile, what is exactly taking place here in the Eidgah Maidan? These are the visuals that bringing to you finally with so much of the protest that erupted here at the Chennamma Circle. Here, Tipu's photo has been installed by the AIMIM leader Vijay Gruntal, and therein you can see in the visual how it's been garlanded, and sweet boxes as well, and the flowers that they are offering to the photo over here. But this is finally that the AIMIM leader had come out to celebrate this, though there has been a strong opposition from his own party leaders. Congress party as well opposed it, but it's the mayor who had given a permission in saying that because this the corporation has that whole authority to decide to what exactly can take place here at the Maidan, and they have that authority to give the permission as well. The mayor came out to say that any kind of celebration, cultural, any festival, any heroes for that matter that has national heroes also can be celebrated here at the Maidan. With all that, they'll have to pay a fee of rupees 10,000, and there'll be few conditions that will be put forth by the mayor, and that will have to be followed at any cost. Anyone who takes the permission here at the Maidan. But you remember earlier as well in the August we had brought you the report, in fact reported on ground as well regarding the Ganesh Chaturthi festival as well. There had been a lot of controversy about this whole ground. This controversy started back in 1921. We saw how it also continued with the years. In fact, 1972 as well, there was an illegal structure that came up here from the Anjuman Islam organization, and then it moved to the Supreme Court as well in 2010, and later point when there was an Eidgah Maidan issue, the Chamrajpet Eidgah Maidan issue in the Bengaluru, where the court was hearing that whole matter. You see, these organizations as well reached another Anjuman Islam, in fact, reached the Karnataka High Court saying that the ground should not be provided for the Ganesh Chaturthi festival in the Eidgah Maidan in the Hubbali as well. But exactly, you see what the Karnataka High Court also observed is that because that had the land title issue, but meanwhile the Eidgah Maidan here in the Hubbali did not have any kind of the title issue, and thus municipality has that whole authority to decide what exactly has to happen. That's where the ground was being provided for the Ganesha Chaturthi festival. Right after that, you see AIMIM comes forth and demands this ground for the Tipu Jayanti celebration, which finally is happening at the Maidan right now. But we also saw how the Hindu organizations had opposed it completely. But there are various members of the AIMIM over here celebrating Tipu Jayanti. We can see the poster as well that has installed the first freedom fighter of the India as what they have also got the print on the photo. But finally the Tipu Jayanti is also been celebrated. But of course there's also meanwhile a heavy police deployment as well around the Maidan to ensure that there's no untoward incident as well. Now before even this organization, the party in fact came out to celebrate Tipu Jayanti, there were a few conditions that were being put forth by the mayor. What size of the poster has to be installed and which area has to be occupied side as well, and also have to ensure that no banners, no other flags should be installed to ensure that the peace on the ground is being maintained. So that's the reason if you see around this whole ground, there's not even a single banner so far that we can get to see, not even any kind of flags or pictures other than the Tipu poster as well. It's only the Tipu's posters and a few AIMIM workers who are here to celebrate the Jayanti here. But yes, we have seen so much of controversy in the Karnataka related to the
And
Savarkar
despite
and
the
Tipu,
fact that AIMIM has been given that clearance to observe Tipu Jayanti inside Eidgah Maidan, there has been this massive controversy, and because of which we are seeing members of Shriram Sene led by Pramod Mutalik protesting. Now they have apparently been detained by the police, taken back. We have to actually keep a